Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Johnny, and today we're going to be talking about the topic whether Pokemon Legends Arceus will have multiplayer or will it just be solely a single player game or a single player experience. So this is basically came up because people who receive press information out there who get the information first or beforehand before something is announced, they get like a whole detail of the game early, and sometimes they give information that not even the normal person could get. But anyways, in their press information, it states that Pokemon Legends Arceus will only be a single player game, meaning that this will probably not have multiplayer aspects in the game such as trading and probably battling, which is a big major thing in the Pokemon games. And the reason they took a notice of this is because, as you know, they're making Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which both have listed 1 through 4 players online functionality. That means that they will be able to trade and battle in the remakes of the chibi style Pokemon game, which is Diamond and Pearl remakes. So that one is listed as having multiplayer functions, but Pokemon Legends Arceus is not listed as a multiplayer game or anything. And don't get me wrong, many people are saying this is a spin-off series, but this is actually a mainline Pokemon game. This is not a spin-off. People are saying that it's a spin-off. It's not. It's a mainline series. It's a prequel to Diamond and Pearl. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I personally feel like it's just another way to remove features in a Pokemon game. I'm actually starting to have my doubts that there will be the whole roster of Pokemon in this game. But at this point, that if that is true, what the press release, or unless they made a mistake and only put single player on there, because sometimes that happens. Sometimes there's mistakes. Who knows? But when there's mistakes, they probably fix it and later they would clarify it. So personally, if it is a mistake, I hope they do clarify it pretty soon because it may cause an outrage. It may not cause a big outrage, but still, I mean, it just feels like if they remove the multiplayer aspect of Pokemon Legends Arceus, it just feels like they're always removing stuff from the games, in my opinion. Like, I feel like they should have kept the multiplayer aspect, at least with trading and battling locally. It doesn't have to be anything like super advanced, kind of like Let's Go. But I mean, I'm definitely gonna miss that if they removed it, because the graphics look so much better in this than Sword and Shield, and this is like the first open world Pokemon game. You would expect it at least to have trading and online multiplayer, trading or battling in some way, or bringing back raids, or maybe the raids will only be for single player. But it's kind of a missed opportunity in not having raids again in multiplayer. That was one of the best things that Pokemon Sword and Shield had. Now, though, don't get me wrong, I'm still hyped for the game, but I can definitely see why people keep criticizing Game Freak of always removing stuff, which is getting kind of annoying at this point, in my opinion. That like, why would you remove the multiplayer? I know many people are gonna say, well, Johnny, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal either, because I rarely play the multiplayer. I really do like the single player. Mainly when I play a Pokemon game is mainly for the single player, but the game just looks so awesome. Like, the graphics look way better than they did in Sword and Shield. And, it would have just been really cool to have the trading or battling aspects in the game. Like, I don't understand it. So that's why I'm so confused. And like I said, it might be an error. We don't know. It might be something that they didn't clarify really well in the press release, the people that get the press information early before it has actually revealed to the public. It may have been an error. You never know. They may have made a mistake that it's still there, the multiplayer is still there, but they just listed it a single player game. Actually, all Pokemon games are literally single player games if you think about it. You can't play locally except for Let's Go. You can have another person connect their Joy-Con and play as a second player. But this one is solely a single player game, obviously. But the online features is kind of like what multiplayer is for the Pokemon games. Other than being a single player game, the online features allow you to connect with other people, battle, and trade, and sometimes get like mystery gifts events. Which I think mystery gift events will still be there, stuff like that, or events or raid events. If that happens, if they are returning back into this game, are probably still going to be there. They can still update the games for stuff like that, but in terms of being able to connect with other people in the whole region or in the world, if that is true, that this game is 100% a single player, that means that we won't be able to battle or trade with our friends online. And honestly, I don't even know. The gameplay didn't reveal too much. It just showed your player walking around. It didn't show anything like a Ycom either, which is kind of one of the things. But honestly, this doesn't really even show the whole UI for the game, to be honest. I feel like it just shows you running around, but it doesn't show you the UI. This is not the final footage of it, whether you can carry your bag or anything. One thing I've noticed that they don't even carry a Pokebag in here. They have like a little pouch or something like around there. So it might be a completely different game. It might not even have the battle items or anything, or the battling might be completely different. But I don't know. I'm just saying. Like when you read the description, it says it honors past Pokemon games core play while infusing new action and RPG elements. So it's gonna be a little bit different than the traditional battles. They might still be there, the traditional battles, but with some new stuff or some new stuff that you can do in the game. So yeah, because as you guys can see, it has Slash. They have Close Combat, Aerial Ace, and False Swipe as moves. So you know the moves are still gonna be there. I don't know if battle items are gonna be back, but it looks like it probably is going to be back. So yeah, multiplayer or no multiplayer, single player game. I don't know. It's just a disappointment. Hopefully they do bring back the multiplayer. But I mean, I know many people are gonna say in the comment section, "Well, Johnny, we don't really care because we're gonna have a really awesome open world game." I know, guys. I know it looks awesome. I saw the trailer. I am very amazed by it, and it looks very hype. I feel hyped about it. But still, I just feel like if every Pokemon game is like, I don't know, they're just taking the easy route, removing stuff that people like playing in it. Like, I want to see a perfect Pokemon game like we used to. See every generation of every Pokemon game in one game, and I want to see a decent graphic engines like this and with a good story. That's what I want to see in a future Pokemon game, which I don't even know if this one will have multiplayer. At this point, I'm just saying what everybody else is saying, that there's just an ongoing debate right now. Is it single player or does it have multiplayer functions? It's just because they mentioned that in the press that it's only single player to the information that they got. So I'm hoping and fingers crossed they have multiplayer and trading. I think so. But another thing that makes it seem like it may just be a single player type of experience main core of Pokemon game is because they only released one version of the game this time around. Like Pokemon Legends Arceus, there's not even a second version. Like we're usually used to two different versions of the games, but in this one it's just one version of the game. So that's why it makes you wonder, maybe the trading isn't there for a reason. Or there's only a reason for one of them. They could have just announced Pokemon Arceus or Pokemon Legends Arceus or Pokemon Legends Dialga instead of the remake. But instead they announced a different style of remake. Like the remake, I'm very curious on what's going to happen with the other one, the Diamond and Pearl remake. The Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I'm very curious how that game is going to turn out. Are they gonna keep the aspects of the original game? Like they're gonna keep competitive battling and maybe bring over generation 1 through 8 Pokemon in this game? I'm really curious if that will happen. I personally think they will only have generation 1 through 4 Pokemon included in the game, which is not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, that's not a bad thing at all. But I personally I personally think that if they do it that route where this will be the competitive battling, I guess it's okay for Arceus Legends to become like the Pokemon game where it's like a side thing. It's not really a side game. It would be considered like a side game, but I mean it's still a main storyline in the Pokemon games. I still consider it a main core gameplay. Other if they do remove the trading features or the online functionality. So yeah, hopefully the online features are still there. I have my fingers crossed that there's still online features in Pokemon Legends Arceus. But if it's not, I mean, it is a disappointment. I mean, I kind of wish they would at least give us a complete Pokemon game, because that's all I want. I want a complete Pokemon games. You can capture all the Pokemon. You can do everything online. A complete Pokemon games with no stuff missing is what I was expecting. But I just feel it may be a step backwards, but I don't know. They did like 2 steps forward. They improved the graphics. The gameplay looks way better. They're probably gonna add a bunch of stuff, but they take 1 step backwards and they remove online features for battling your friends or trading online. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, this is pure speculation. Obviously, Pokemon Legends Arceus is gonna have some kind of connectivity to Pokemon Home. At least they have to have that. I mean, people, you're gonna be able to transfer your Pokemon no matter what, and you're probably gonna be able to have a PC box. So Pokemon Home will be the alternative if you want to trade Pokemon for Pokemon Legends Arceus. That feature will probably still be there. You'll probably be able to transfer different Pokemon over, and hopefully we're able to transfer all the new generation Pokemon as well. So I guess you could say that could be the alternative if you want to trade. Just use Pokemon Home. Don't use Pokemon Legends Arceus. Just use Pokemon Home. Trade your Pokemon over from there. But otherwise, the battling, I don't understand why that wouldn't be included. So who knows? But the trading features also would be kind of a missing thing as well, because people like doing it locally sometimes. Sometimes you don't have Wi-Fi. Sometimes there's spots where you and your friend are trading right next to each other because you're right next to each other locally out and about, and you don't have Wi-Fi. So yeah. So let me know what you guys think in the comment sections. Are you disappointed that they may have removed the trading and battling? Remember, nothing is confirmed. Also, guys, I'm not trying to start any bandwagon of people disliking the new Pokemon game or anything. This is just my personal opinion. This is how I feel about it. I am still very excited for the games. Like, even Diamond and Pearl, even though the graphics aren't as up to date, I am still excited for those remakes. And I'm also very excited for Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm just pointing out some stuff that I probably would be kind of disappointing for me, that I wish would be the direction. I love Pokemon games. I'm definitely gonna buy this one as well, and as well as the other version. I'm gonna buy both of the games, Diamond and Pearl remakes, and I'm gonna buy this one as well. I personally will get it regardless. I am very a story driven person. I like the story that are in the games, and I always enjoyed it, especially when they're really compelling. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Will you still get the game? Anyways, thanks for watching.